Hello friends, welcome to the next tutorial of this module. In this tutorial, we will be focusing upon different level of security in XSS vulnerability. So let's start off with low level security and check XSS reflected. Over here, we'll use the most basic payload, which is script alert script. Let's hit submit and check the result. Yes, it did give us the required output. Now let's change the security to medium and let's try injecting the same payload and see the result. Oh, this time it didn't give us the output. That means it didn't give us the alert box. So now let's check the source code of medium security. Over here first, let's see what was there in low security. They haven't assigned any function to restrict the injection. But if you look at medium reflected XSS source, there is this function *replace. This function is replacing the word script from our payload and converting it into a blank space. That's why we are not able to inject this payload. If you see, the script is written in small letter. Let's try injecting the same script with little tweak. Let's put capital S. Now in this injection we have changed the small s to capital S. Now let's check if we are able to execute it or not. Yes, so we have successfully performed XSS vulnerability on medium level security as well. Now let's move on to high security. Now let's try putting the payload via which we were able to execute medium level security. And that was over here. If you will see, it has just given this angular bracket and rest of the part has been eliminated by the algorithm. Now let's check its source code. If you will see in high level security, so they have used this function preg replace, and what this function is doing, it is replacing the script part script, this part, whether it is case sensitive or not. The I here stands for case sensitivity, and doesn't matter what character has been added between script. It will eliminate the whole part and will put a blank space instead of it. So we have to use a payload which doesn't include the word script in it. So let's try image src. Let's check this payload. We have used the following payload. What this payload is doing, img stands for image, src stands for source. So this payload will try to put an image from source this, but if it is not able to insert an image on this HTML page, then it will give us an error, that is alert 1. So finally we have executed high level security as well. There is one more thing which you need to know, and that is if alert is also sanitized and eliminated by the website, then in that case instead of alert you can also use prompt keyword and it will provide you the error. Now let's look at impossible security. And try to inject with the last payload, and that was this one. This means that with impossible security, XSS vulnerability cannot be performed. If we look at the source code, it is eliminating and sanitizing all the HTML special characters. HTML special characters include ampersand, double quote, single quote, and angular brackets. It will convert these into this format. But in some website, we can use the encoded form and inject this vulnerability as well. How is that? If the website allows us to inject the encoded payload and at the back end it is able to reverse this payload and provide us in this format. So in that case only we will be able to execute XSS. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching this tutorial.